What's up guys, duarktikhq with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about the symbiote Spider-Man and if you should be building up a symbiote Spider-Man. This is the case because we have once again the Cosmic Crucible room, raid room. The raid rules apply for Cosmic Crucible. So once again all these teams that have raid bonuses are back into the meta. And this includes Symbiote Spider-Man, and we are going to explain why, but we're also going to talk about other characters like Jubilee and another characters that could have some interesting combos with the most meta teams that we have right now for raids. And at the end of the video, you guys let me know which is your favorite team for you to use on this raid room, right? So we're gonna talk about all of that, and as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Now, before we start talking about these additional characters that you can use on raid room on defense, we have to talk about the team that must be on offense. This is a team that, in my opinion, absolutely must be on offense. And we also have to talk about speed, because the speed of the team is really what's going to decide which team wins. Okay, so first off, the team that is going to absolutely destroy everyone is going to be Alpha Flight. The problem with Alpha Flight is that they cannot be on defense. On defense, they only last for one round, because after that they will gain exhaust, and with exhaust these characters cannot do anything. The big secret about Alpha Flight and why they should be on offense is because of North Star is going to cancel all the speed bar gains for the enemies. This only affects the enemies, so it's not like Captain Britain that affects everyone. It's just the enemies. So this is going to be a massive advantage for you, because you could use characters like Apocalypse with Alpha Flight, and that would be a very strong combo. And Alpha Flight on top of that also has Speed Stat, and Speed Stat is something that is going to be very important for this raid on Crucible season. So if North Star is going to cancel all kinds of speed bar from your enemies, that means you have to prioritize speed stat and speed up buff. So speed stat is what you see right here. This is the base speed stat of North Star, and then you have additional speed stat from his passive. So this is definitely what you want to prioritize when you are choosing your teams. Right now we have 3 teams that have this type of speed stat, which is once again Alpha Flight, but we also have the Night Stalkers if you have Man-Thing, and after that you have Orcish. Orcish, they will get more speed stat per tech summon ally. So you could, for example, use Orcish with Mysterio, and they would start off right away with around 40 to 50% speed stat, which, believe me, it would be a huge deal. And this is all because of Nimrod. You can see right here, gain 10% speed for each summon tech ally, but it also affects his own allies for if you are in raids, which we are talking about the raid room, so of course that makes sense. So of course Orcish would be a very strong team here as well, but then you have to replace one of these characters, or Lady Deathstrike, or Scientist Supreme, or the Omega Sentinel. In my opinion, the best one to replace would be Lady Deathstrike, because the damage that you have coming from the other characters and the control overall should be enough. We'll see about that. So once again, we have these 3 teams that have speed stats, and one of them you want to use for offense, and then we have the other 2. Now, the problem with the Night Stalkers and with Orcish is that they can be also useful in other rooms. There are many other rooms where these teams could be useful, so maybe you don't want to waste them in this room, in the raid room. So then we have to take a look at the other teams that we have for the raid room, which is Spider Society, Extreme X-Men, Hive Mind, and that's it. That's it. We could talk about Bifrost or Pegasus, But once again, because we have North Star on offense and North Star cancels all kind of speed bar for the enemies, then these teams like Pegasus or Bifrost, they will be completely shut down, and the same goes for Deadpool. Some people are thinking, oh, I'm big brain, I'm going to use Deadpool on defense because they get more speed bar. Well, your speed bar is all cancelled, so never mind about that. So once again, we have to rely on these teams that spawn with speed up to catch up to the other teams. So from the teams that we have available, Extreme X-Men, they would be nice here, but they might get extra value in other rooms. And then we have Hive Mind and Spider Society. Hive Mind in raids, they are decent, but they are not like amazing. So we end up with just Spider Society, right? I think Spider Society is the team that makes the most sense. And now finally we are back to the main point of the video, is if you should build characters like Symbiote Spider-Man. So if you take a look at Symbiote Spider-Man, he actually has a very good passive for the Spider Society, because he's going to give 30% max health to Hero, Spider-Verse and Symbiote allies. 30% is a huge deal if your team already has like 7 million health, right? So that's gonna be a big jump in health. And the Spider Society, they are such a menace, especially with water buffs, or with raid buffs, where they'll get more barrier, more buffs, more damage. They get an insane amount of damage. It's gonna be really ridiculous. And this guy in raids and Dark Dimension, on top of the 30% health, he also gives 100% drain. This 100% drain on Spider Society with tons and tons of damage. They have like 200% damage or something ridiculous like that. This will be a big deal. So yeah, not only they will have the healing from Peter B. Parker, but you'll also have all this extra drain and extra health, which will make them absolute menace to deal with. Spider Society, they will also start with full energy, so they're gonna spam their ultimates, and then you're gonna cry about it, because having the ultimate of this girl turn 1, and also they will get safeguard, it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal. And once again, if you are getting this 30% health, so right now she has 5,000 health. She's gonna get 50% more health from Peter B. Parker, and then she's gonna get 30% more health from the other guy. So we are looking almost at 10 million health, which once again, it's going to be a big deal. It's definitely going to be a big deal. And I'm definitely going to try out to use Symbiote Spider-Man there. I got lucky, I got 3 diamonds on him. So he's going to have around 2 million health. He gets a little bit more because Spider Society also gives health and barrier to other Spider-Verse characters that are heroes, of course. So this is going to be one of them. So overall, I think this is going to be a great combo for this team. And they might last one more than one attack, unlike Alpha Flight. And you don't even have to use Mephisto here, right? Because Mephisto with Spider Society is very good when they don't have their raid buffs. But when they have the raid buffs, you kind of overlap on the mechanics, and Mephisto becomes almost useless. So you definitely want to prioritize or Mephisto for offense or Mephisto for something else. And once again, this guy giving the extra health drain and so on, extending negative effects as well, and applying a stun, this is definitely going to be a huge deal. Now, we talked about a little bit of Extreme X-Men, and we can also talk about Jubilee. So Jubilee now, she's going to give additional health to all X-Men allies, make them even more tanky. Nightcrawler at the moment is already at 7 million health, so this is going to be close to 8 million health. We also have the assist mechanics, as long as your team takes a turn. And we also have that Jubilee, she's going to be way faster and with way more damage. So you can see right here, 20% speed for Jubilee, and they also get speed bar whenever they kill someone. So yeah, it's going to be nice, but the character that you should also take into consideration is this girl right here. So if for some reason you get up Kitty Pryde in the past, she's going to be amazing. She's going to be really amazing for the raid room, because she's going to apply a bunch of disrupts to the enemies. She's going to give defense up and immunity for your team. You also have this offense down bullshit that she does. And then the best part is this one. She's gonna spam evades on your team, and every time your team evades, you are going to get healing. And she's going to be very, very hard to kill. You definitely don't want to leave her for last, because you might time out. Many times, if you leave her for last, she just keeps dodging, and healing, and then you just cannot kill her. So, once again, if you got lucky with her diamonds, if for some reason you get up in the past, this is another situation that you might consider. But overall, if you're not going to use Night Stalkers or Orcish on this raid room, you definitely want to consider the Spider Society without Mephisto, because once again, I don't think Mephisto will be useful there because they have all those raid bonuses, and you might want to prioritize someone else. And Extreme X-Men plus some additional X-Men characters. I think the investment on these characters will be fine. And so first off, because we have Null coming, and second, because we have Professor X coming. So whether you are investing on X-Men, whether you are investing on Spider Society, will be fine too. For the last point that I want to make, I also want to talk about other symbiotes that could be used together with Spider Society, which is Void Knight and Venom. Venom, she's not as good on the raid room because she has no energy. But on the other hand, Void Knight would be very strong together with Spider Society. Not only because he's going to get a bunch of energy, he also gets a little bit of speed bar. And he's also going to spawn with speed up in raids. So yes, even if he does not have the speed up on spawn, even if he does not have the speed bar on spawn, he's still going to have speed up. You can see right here, on spawn, apply slow to the enemy with the highest speed, so this is going to counter like Vulture or Green Goblin or something like that. Enemies cannot gain immunity, so this is going to be great if your opponents are using Apocalypse. Then you also have additional max health, making this guy even beefier. And once again, remember that he's going to get extra health for being a Hero Spider-Verse character. Finally, we have the ultimate flip all buffs. Apply the ability block for everyone, and we have extra focus, unavoidable, cannot be countered, and this is going to put everyone together, and that means Spider-Man Noir, Pavitre, and even Penny Parker. They are going to do way more damage on that conjunction of characters, so this is going to be a great combo as well. But that's going to be the video, guys. You guys let me know in the comments below which is your favorite raid team, and what you think about these combos. Are you going to try out the Symbiote Spider-Man? Are you going to try out Void Knight with Spider Society? Or you want to keep it Mutant and go with your Extreme X-Men plus Jubilee? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.